Alright, up next we have here is a Panasonic Performance Plus Platinum with Triforce system. So it's a 3-stage, but technically a twin fan motor. And on the back here, the model on this is MC-V5268. I got this vacuum 2.5 years ago for 15 bucks at the thrift store. And this was the condition it was in when I found it. I just dusted it off for this video. Although I did do a test run on this before the video, and I discovered that there's a plastic piece underneath this housing that broke off. I'm not gonna pull the bottom plate out to show, but anyways, that broke off that I just discovered, and that should be an easy fix. Another thing too is that not only is missing the wand, but also this wand holder broke off as well, which is no surprising because I've seen these break a lot on these Panasonics. In my opinion, it's a design flaw. But other than that, it works. Even the belt works too, so you'll be able to hear the brush roll running as well. Not to mention the headlight works as well. So overall, really happy to have it. I had another one before that actually did show the model number underneath the logo here, but I scrapped it off for parts because that one didn't work. So anyways, this was a childhood machine of mine. My late buddy, who owned my most favorite vacuum store ever, sold these Panasonics. As a matter of fact, this one actually came from his store as well. So I remember going in there and I actually played with one of these along with the black versions of these as well. They just only say Performance Plus but not Platinum on them. And then also my kindergarten / daycare center had one of these as well that I got to use before. And that one I did remember the headlight being burnt out. But nonetheless, it was not only a fun machine to use, but also it was just such a cool looking vacuum, especially when you look closely and look at the color. You see the glittering there. I just think that looks so cool. But yeah, overall, these are great machines for what they were. Unlike most Panasonics, this one actually uses a triple roll brush roll. And so with triple roll brush rolls, they make this unique sound when it hits the carpet. I've seen this happen before with like a dirt television, for example. So you'll be able to hear that on video. And definitely a classic. I mean, my most favorite bypass design ever, but also one of my most favorite vacuum designs ever, like the F&G upright I just showed earlier. When I think of a vacuum cleaner, mostly I would think of an F&G upright, but also I would sometimes think of this, although not like with the hose and attachments on board, but just more like a standard hose that goes into the nozzle. And not the nozzle, but just the cord and the switch. I mean, I just really like simple machines. They're not only fun to use, but they're so easy to work on. And this would definitely be easy to clean up as well if I were to do another video on this. So it claims to have HEPA, but it's not really. I mean, it would be kind of close to HEPA standard if you were to put like a synthetic cloth bag in here. It does have a thicker filter underneath, but it's not like HEPA standard. And then you also got the motor suppressor that wraps around the motor that acts like a filter, and then a another exhaust filter that's basically just electrostatic but can easily be washed. This one does have the vac gauge on it, although it's a bit dirty because sometimes when you get a vac gauge that's pretty dirty, and when you restrict the suction, it would sometimes have a hard time going all the way to the full line unless if you clean it up. So that's an easy fix to do. Nice crevice tool on the back here. You can either unclog it or put an extension hose through there. And I like that on the later models, like my MC-V5268, for example, they have a carry handle under here, whereas this one, other than just lifting it up by the handle, it's kind of hard to find anywhere else to carry it, although you could carry it on the bottom, but definitely I would not carry it through here. And I'm pretty sure that's also why they got rid of this and decided to go for a latch to remove the cover like my 583. So without running my mouth, I'll go ahead and run this. Oh, and I forgot that there's electrical tape on this cord as well. I just really love the sound of those Triforce motors. Not as powerful, but they are so pleasant to hear as you vacuum. So anyways, hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.